voice of Dixie State College. Dixie Sun News.
Welcome to this week's edition of Dixie Sun News. This past week, the people of St. George may have noticed a change in the color of the D that overlooks the city.
A group of anonymous students took credit for the act, calling it a prank. Reporter Calvin Smith has the story.
Here at Dixie State University, the Dixie State University D is a symbol of our school spirit. Every night when it gets dark, the lights outlining the D turn on, turning the white letter into a spectacle for St. George to enjoy. Recently, the D's color was altered by someone who, in broad daylight, hiked up to the D posing as a member of the X Club.
We are the longest standing club at Dixie State College, and we've always just been big advocates for tradition and school spirit. It is school property, and it looks like it was, I guess you'd say, vandalized. There wasn't any real purpose for it to be done.
Perpetrators allegedly accessed the D using established trails meant for X Club and other university officials. They then covered the individual lights that compose the D with colored bags, changing the D's color for the city to see. The D has been altered before, however the action was authorized by university officials. And it's no secret that this unauthorized venture has sparked the administration's interest.
Just over time, because we've done service for the school on the D, such as like lighting it on fire for homecoming or D week, but like lighting it on fire for D week, and also like last semester we turned it red. We kind of have the honorary title of being the stewards of the D.
I represent the group that changed the D red up on the hill. It was kind of fun, yeah, knowing that the entire city could see your prank. But what was a lot more fun and a lot more humorous was the response that I got out of the faculty and staff. So just heads up to everyone out there, keep your eyes up on the hill, because it might just happen again.
I personally think that I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't know why they don't have it red in the first place. Dixie, or red is our school color. So, but it's not, I really don't think it was vandalized in any way.
One thing's for sure, a lot more people will keep their eye on the hill. Calvin Smith, Dixie Sun News.
The administration is sure to keep a better eye on the monument and to rely on the X Club to dress up the D for special occasions.
Social media is a big part of people's lives, whether it be personal or business. Calvin Smith talked to students about the impact of social media in their lives.
Social media sites like Facebook and Twitter have become a large part of the world today. Not to mention companies like Google, who make it possible for their users to connect to the internet and each other like never before. Alongside the popular uses involving mostly social interaction, social media sites like Facebook also serve more practical and profit-driven purposes.
There's a lot of practical uses for social media, especially on a business standpoint. A lot of businesses are creating fan pages or Twitter accounts to connect to customers, customer service, making sure their brand's out, solving problems, and even directing people to their website.
But recently, Google has gone a step further by allowing YouTube uploaders to monetize their content, which makes it possible for almost anyone to take a slice of the advertising pie.
There's a lot of opportunities on the internet when it comes to content and making money. The big thing is, like you said, Google Ads, where Google will pay you to place ads on their site that they predetermine and pick, and every time someone clicks on that ad, you get paid depending on that certain amount.
Even though social media is ever growing and improving, it's still less than perfect.
One of the biggest problems you'll see with social media right now is that there's an overload of information. You're constantly getting invitations, your feed, you have 1,000 friends, and you really don't care what all 1,000 friends, you only want to search for a couple. So a big practical use for students would be to, on Twitter and Facebook, use the list features and create custom lists of people from maybe the friends that you hang out with the most.
Well, you could call me a introverted media sort of guy. I don't, get on Facebook all that much. Mostly for me, it's just a phone book. I have all my friends on there, but I never actually use it for messaging or reading or posting statuses or anything, just for, finding people when I don't have their phone number in my phone.
Judging by the ever-increasing pace at which technology is developing, I think it's safe to say that the internet and social media will push us into the 21st century. Calvin Smith, Dixie Sun News.
Social media will continue to be a part of society as technology advances. Google is a big part of the network at this time and is releasing a product called Google Glasses, a smart eyewear device.
It's that time of year where the common cold becomes a hot topic. What students may not know that not getting enough sleep could be putting you at a more risk of getting sick. Michael Siri has the story.
Do you find yourself staying up way too late at night? Whether it's studying for a test or just scrolling through Facebook, sleep deprivation is common amongst most college students, and a lot of them don't realize the toll that it can have on their health and their overall ability to perform well in school.
One of the really important things during the whole semester is to make sure you're getting enough sleep. Even though that seems contradictory, but students need to look at what are they realistically doing. Are they trying to work full-time, going to school full-time? And then I see a lot of times students then that have families as well. And those are 3 full-time jobs.
We have so much going on all the time. We've got classes. We're also at the age where we're expected to work. And then we also have relationships. You got your family. So all these things added together equals a lot of time spent with little sleep.
Well, I think they just have a lot to do. They have work and a lot of classes and just have to hang out with friends. So it makes them busy.
They study a lot, just having to be up late and then having to also find time for extracurricular stuff, just having fun and enjoying yourself at the same time.
In today's society, technology can play a major role in sleep deprivation among students. TV, texting, and social media can all distract students from getting enough sleep.
Kids just always have to be on their phone and checking Twitter and Facebook, and I think it just kind of takes over our lives, and we just always have to be checking in. So a lot of people just stay up late talking on Facebook or looking at their Twitter or whatever, and it just takes away from sleep.
With the internet and with computers and video games, you're always entertained, and so I find myself after work, I get off at midnight, and then you just go home and there's the internet and there's video games, and you just kind of wake back up because you're in that zone, and then before you know it, it's 3 a.m. and you got class at 8. So
it would probably be best just to get a schedule down where you go to sleep at this time and you always try to keep it to that.
And probably set up a steadier schedule, like when you study, like try studying more during the day and hang out with your friends at night, or just try to manage your time a little bit better and avoid not sleeping at night.
For Dixie Sun News, this is Michael Siri.
As we focus on health topics here at Dixie State, the school has been focused on the hazards of smoking on campus. The intention has been for Dixie to eventually become a smoke-free environment. Reporter Flory Wenzel has more.
25 feet away from a building is the rule for smoking on Dixie State's campus. The Smoking Initiative is working to make Dixie a completely smoke-free campus. How far away are they from their goal?
Last year, Joe Pate was the health science senator, and he took up this initiative to make Dixie State a tobacco-free campus.
For Dixie State University to become a completely tobacco-free campus, the Board of Trustees must vote on a proposed policy presented by the students.
The majority of the campus wants this. They want the campus to be a tobacco-free place. And so we are in those final stages of trying to make that happen, of presenting what we have seen and all the information that we've gathered, and we're in those final stages now.
Students are liking the idea of a smoke-free campus, but some are willing to compromise.
I don't know that I would support a full-out ban. I think it'd be maybe good to moderate that by having designated areas or things like that.
We want everyone to be happy, you know? So we don't want someone who does smoke not to come to our campus just because it's a smoke-free campus. Like, definitely have spots.
But keeping the students of Dixie State safe and healthy is the Smoking Initiative's overall goal.
This is a health issue. This is a health initiative. All across the nation, there are colleges and universities, both private and non-private, that are tobacco-free. And we want to be one of those. We realize the health benefits behind it, and that is the drive behind it. It's a health issue.
While there will continue to be debate over the issue of smoking on Dixie's campus, the initiative is hoping for a tobacco-free campus in the near future. Reporting for Dixie Sun News, I'm Floria Wenzel.
Let us know what you think about a smoke-free campus on Facebook and Twitter.
With swimsuit season quickly approaching, students are starting to make the gym a daily habit. Reporter Kishara Bjorkman talked to the students on campus about their fitness and exercise tips.
As college students, it's important to keep healthy, mentally and physically, but it can be tough to stay consistent with exercise. It's important to stay motivated and always try to have fun while keeping fit. I spoke with several students, a CrossFit gym owner, and a trainer from the fitness center to get input on what is best in terms of exercise, fitness, and overall health.
I come in here 3 times a week, usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I have like a day in between to rest. But my favorite exercises have to be plyometrics, just like jumping and stuff, because I like to train and be athletic. I balance all over. Like, I usually warm up by running a mile, and then some days I work out my legs, other days my arms, other days my abs and my back, just to keep my whole body balanced.
The biggest thing with exercising, I would say the most important thing, is variation. Having a constantly varied program so you don't plateau.
The biggest thing is just finding something you'll stick with, and as long as you're getting like at least 30 minutes a day, then just keep doing it.
Exercise is paramount in keeping a fit lifestyle, but good nutrition is also essential.
And it's really hard for college students, especially with waking up in the morning and having a good breakfast. For me personally, that's a really hard one as well, but that is the most important thing.
Health and nutrition for me is probably the most important aspect of my fitness.
I try to stay away from processed foods. Like, I like to eat a lot of fruit and vegetables and white meat and stuff.
You know, if you're someone that's looking to make steps in a healthier direction, nutrition would be the first place to start.
I mean, you can spend all the time you want in the gym, and if you're not eating healthy, you're never going to achieve the full results.
If you are working out kind of a higher intensity program, make sure you're stretching, make sure you're warming up correctly. Joints and stuff need to be warmed up before they start taking on high volume or heavy weight, and if you're not taking the proper time to warm them up, to stretch them, then you will run into problems.
And if like someone already has a knee injury or something, go ice after, and that'll help with injuries a lot.
Continue to keep good posture as you work out. When you're keeping that good posture, it can help prevent yourself from being hurt or injured.
Safety, along with form, is having a good coach, knowing what you're doing, educating yourself, not just going in there and performing the reps how you think you should do it or how you see other people do it.
Just find something that works for you, because that's the most important thing, is finding something that you can work with and that you enjoy. Otherwise you'll just get discouraged. So just make sure you're doing something active at least like 5 to 6 days a week.
Train hard and have fun with it.
Staying fit, it's just a matter of how devoted you are to it. So just stay with it and you'll get there eventually.
And really develop a lifestyle that you're going to have for the rest of your life, because that's what college is for, is to prepare you for the next phase.
Reporting for Dixie Sun News, this is Kishara Bjorkman.
I know that being physically fit is very important, so I like to spend time at the gym a lot, spin classes. What about you?
I just go to the gym. I go hiking a lot too. That's a good one.
Well, that's our show for this week. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Dixie Sun News for all the latest campus news. I'm Mikkel.
And I'm Heather. We'll see you next week.